or just the guy to help you do that? Good morning.
I'm right here. In fact, it's up and down, but eventually, like you said, it's going to get hot real quick. So let's first start talking about the different types of flowers you want to put in right now this time of year. There's celosia and coleus. Both those do well and have a great, they add that great accent to the garden. Okay. Of course, your different types of sages or salvias right here will also. Now, these are all warm weather flowers. You should be starting to think about changing out those cooler weather type flowers.
So these will live through the summer?
These will live during the summer and survive, as does vinca right here. Now, something about vinca, you don't want to plant it in the same place from year to year. So change it up, folks. You do not want to plant the same kind of flowers. Yeah, it's more of a fungal type thing. What you invariably end up with is you end up with a real quick decline on these, and people go, well, why'd they die? Well, you got to rotate your crops as well as your flowers. Here's one that's kind of an interesting one. This is called Pentas. And you see this, in fact, have you ever been to the Biltmore down there at Fashion Square and those other areas?
Maybe a few times.
These guys, I can only imagine. These are what they use. They like a little bit of shade, but again, they hold up well in very hot weather. And some of those foils, well, you might want to try a little bit of Dusty Miller. This is something that acts as a foil around your flower gardens, does very well. Now, one thing, April, add a lot of bone meal when you're doing this because it doesn't convert very well in our hot weather out here. So when you're planting flowers to get things to bloom, bone meal's it, something you want to plant. And something else that I do very well with, especially this time of year in the very hot weather, is your different types of basil or basils. In fact, these are some.
I love it when you call it basil.
I do. Well, that's what they're supposed to be called, sunflower. I mean,
okay, guys.
Okay.
Basil.
And this is something that does very well in pure hot weather, hot sun. It thrives and really takes off.
It's about the only thing I've been able to successfully grow in my Arizona gardening career is basil. It's the thing I can't kill. It goes crazy.
And you're making sure you're growing them in some type of pot, like you're looking at this lavender right here. So you want really well-drained soil. Now, when I say well-drained soil, it should come out of the bottom and should come out of the bottom very quickly.
But I've had that before in a garden bed before.
You can have them in a garden bed. They can have, and again, very well-drained soil. If you do have them in a pot, as we do these lavender, make sure you're treating it with some type of BTI or Bacillus thuringiensis rhomyces. Reason being is invariably, and there it is right there.
Are you talking mosquitoes already?
Well, you know what? I've already got a couple of emails on mosquitoes, if you can believe that. And what happens?
Recent rains, maybe?
Yep, that's it. And if you don't treat those puddles or even the bottom of these pots, and we don't normally suggest that you put saucers on the bottom of the pots, sometimes you can't get away with it, and the reason being, mosquitoes like to breed.
Yeah, I bet. Standing water.
So we just go ahead and sprinkle a few bits right on top of the soil itself, and that basically kills the larvae that's existing in the standing water. So it's very important to think along those lines. Of course, scorpions have gotten some emails on those, and that's something and I keep on pointing out, going around and hunting them down with some type of black light in the evening or late in the evening, and then of course cinnamon also works out well too. And the other thing I've gotten is a lot of your roof rats. I've gotten lots of emails on those guys. Here's my favorite ways to get rid of them. It's right there. Bobby Goda, that's my electronic trap. You bake that with peanut butter, invariably you're going to end up with an electrocuted roof rat. So you want to go ahead and keep that in mind. A lot of other things you'll be doing. When we come back, we'll talk about different types of mulches, different types of fertilization, and of course, foliar feeding. So it's real important to start thinking about doing that paradigm shift right now into the hot weather. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this too. We're also heading into what typically for the Valley in Arizona are our driest couple of months of the year, May and June before the monsoon gets here. We don't get a lot of rain, so should people maybe change their sprinkler system a little bit?
What you're going to be doing, you're going to be watering about every 2 weeks now. When we come back, we'll tell you how deep you need to water. But if you water deeply and infrequently and do a little bit core aerating along with some mulching, you're going to really help those trees survive during those hot, dry, months that we're talking about right now.
All right, thanks so much. A wealth of knowledge.
Oh, well, sometimes. Depends on the day.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Well, it's a beautiful morning out in the garden this morning, but we know that things are going to be changing. It's going to be really hot out there, and a lot of your stuff probably will start to die.
You know what?
Like that heat.
You want to start looking out for that stuff. You see all the plants are doing real good out here right now, Scott. What we're doing is deep watering. We always talk about it. A little bit of core aeration around the root zone of your plant material. This is an evergreen elm right here. And so that's going to be real important to make sure you're starting to think along those lines, along with changing up that water. April mentioned earlier, deep and frequent watering. Water about every 2 weeks and about 3 foot deep on all our plant material. Now, as it gets warmer and we get closer to July, you're going to want to go ahead and increase that to about every week. And this is for non-indigenous type plant material. If we go with the indigenous, that's your palo verdes and mesquites and your ironwoods. If we don't get any rain for more than 30 days, go ahead and hit them with a little bit of water. Really helps them get through that summertime without having some real problems. Of course, different types of flowers we talked about in the last segment, but lots of different types of flowers you want to start thinking about putting them in, because as it warms up, those petunias and geraniums and stuff are going to start looking a little bit upset with this heat. So all these different types of flowers, like your vincas and your celosia and your different types of salvias, and of course your pentas, all work out real well. Here's one. Gazania is another one. In fact, those will last about 2 years on you as long as we don't get real cold weather. And they crawl on the ground. They do a fantastic job at basically covering up the soil, as does a lot of our different types of vegetables. We use those as what we call living mulch. And what they do is they keep the soil cooler, and of course, they hold that moisture in. It's very important to go ahead and think along those lines. So mulch is going to be real important. We talked about it a lot. Putting down about 3 to 4 inches of mulch on top of the soil, again, is not only going to help retain that moisture, but Scotty's going to help reduce the weeds in your soil or around your soil.
Hey, by the way, I've got 2 trees I planted within the last year, had planted. I came home, one's looking great, the other one, all the leaves fell off. What is that? What's going on with that?
One, you didn't water enough, or 2, you may have too much water on the tree. You may be watering, and a lot of people have a tendency to overwater than underwater. And 3, you may have a problem with it planted too deep, and that's what I see so often, where a lot of those trees are planted too deep. We did a segment on that a couple weeks ago. If it's planted too deep, make sure you expose that root zone. You're going to be in real good shape.
Is it going to come back?
It might. Send me a picture, dude.
All right.
You got my number.
I do.
Unfortunately. You know what? I need to take that number back from you. You need to give me that thing back. Hey, for that matter, give me your phone. I want to make sure it's deleted.
Might have to do that. All right, man, this has been awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.